Well, let's go to platforms. Yes, PC is still the most popular platform from game developers.
That's going to tie into our next topic, by the way.
Yeah. But
look at that, almost 60% developing for the platform in 2020.
Right.
Sorry, console users, PC Master Race still wins.
Yeah. But playing on the PC is not where people are.
No.
They're playing on their phones.
Yes.
On their tablets.
So PC Master Race.
So there's still a big disconnect there.
So PC Master Race just got disgraced by the phones.
They did. The phone has taken over, dude. And I noticed some of the games. I remember Roblox in particular. They're talking about Roblox.
Yes.
Roblox has exploded in popularity thanks to its ease of play on the mobile device.
Yes, it is insanely popular,
Yeah.
guys. I actually started playing a crafting game recently. I play 7 Days to Die with HawkZombie and some of his friends. And I can see the appeal in any kind of crafting, putting together Minecraft style game, anything like that, anything in that genre. So to hear that Roblox is super popular, I'm not even remotely surprised.
Yeah, yeah.
Not even surprised.
So again, there's a link to the article up there in chat. I encourage all you developers and hey, gamers too who are interested in this, do a deep dive into these statistics. Some of the trends. As you know,
your cup is covering your face.
As you know, some of these trends are upsetting, and I would like to disrupt that. But hey, I'm just a little studio.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't like the whole freemium, free to play trend. It's ugly. That
is ugly. Human brings up a good possibility. I'm not going to be as optimistic as him that Steam Deck could change this. Steam Deck could.
It could.
But remember, accessibility is what's important. So if this technology would allow people to play their Steam games mobily or stream to or whatever, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it be like, you know, the better version of Stadia or something like, you know, a Switch when you take it off the docking station. It doesn't matter what Steam Deck's application is. If it's not financially and technologically accessible, whether it be because of the cost being too high, or the chips not being available due to manufacturing shortages, then Steam Deck's not going to be a game changer. It's just going to be another splash in the pond. The thing is that people love mobility.
Yes,
that is huge nowadays.
And that you said the word accessibility.
Yeah,
accessibility. Why do you think growing markets like India and Pakistan and Turkey are taking over the sheer number of warm bodies playing games? Because of accessibility.
Exactly. Accessibility, 100%.
Yeah.
It's exactly because of that. Something to consider, you know, also, something to consider is that other technologies that normally or used to be completely inaccessible are now trying to follow that concept. HTC is releasing a new virtual reality headset called the Vive Flow.
There we go. Yeah,
the Vive Flow is no larger than a standard set of like carpenter glasses.
Yeah.
Like they're not that big. Like you could wear them on your face and they're maybe like at the most half a pound or something. But it's virtual reality and it uses your smartphone to both load up the game and to act as a controller. So suddenly virtual reality, something that required tethering to a massive system, is now something that you're going to be able to just sit around in a cafe and use.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's exactly where we're going.
Yeah.
You know, because we're on the go. We're not, the big move is getting away from being tethered.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to be tethered.
Right. Well, look at what Human just said about the Steam Deck. It's expensive, but comparable to phones. Phones can be anywhere upwards to $700-800. So I'm assuming a little less than that. Can't beat the convenience and portability of modern smartphones. Nothing can.
You can't.
Nothing can.
No.
Whoever it was who decided to start putting game apps and quality of life apps on a phone was a freaking genius.
Oh yeah.
Because it has changed our world. So anyway, but yeah.
Okay.
What else on here?
Oh, just scroll up, keep scrolling down.
Oh, keep scrolling down?
Yeah. Aside from all the quotes, I think
lots
the
of
next,
quotes.
lots of quotes. The next topic on here is, okay, they talked about the best games.
Okay.
And Interestingly enough, even though they mention role-playing games were popular, in this pie chart, they don't exist.
No, they don't.
I guess they were lumped under general.
Adventure.
But...
Probably.
Maybe so.
Who knows?
But it doesn't pop up at all. Yeah. Look at how popular the orange is.
Are you talking about the action game?
Action games and shooters.
Yeah, big stuff.
Yeah.
People still love running around and blowing things up.
Absolutely.
So this should help you guys who want to develop stuff too. If you want to go for a game that could potentially be very popular, you probably want to go for something that has a lot of action in it, but also something that gives either like a base building or some sort of customization that gives the player the feeling of, I have a home.
Yes.
You know, creating a player home. That's why Minecraft, Roblox, and the others are so popular.
Yeah.
For that very reason. Let's see, catching up a little bit on stream. Lilac says that's what sold us on the Quest 2, not having to have anything else other than the Wi-Fi to play.
The Wi-Fi, that's right.
And 100% agreed, Lilac. We both use Rift S's in our offices, so we're tethered. But our Vive Pro in the studio, here in the game room where our studio is, has a wireless on it.
Yeah.
So when we're playing our room scale games on the Vive Pro, we're walking around the whole damn room. It's nice to have that freedom.
Yes, it is.
If the Quest 2 didn't have some of the issues running the games that I want to play really well without having to tether it, I would probably own a Quest 2 right now because of that freedom. Also, it's not as easy to develop on a Quest 2 as it is on an Index.
Yeah, that's true.
Or the bigger systems.
Got to think about that development thing. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit more.
All right, lots of info, guys.
Yeah, look at that. Top games played in the U.S.
Who is surprised? Anyone
Candy Crush.
Is there a human being surprised? Human, are you surprised? Anybody surprised Candy Crush is #1 followed by Call of Duty? I mean...
Wow.
Actually, look at all 5 of those. You could have predicted this.
Yeah.
And you would have won. Candy Crush, Call of Duty, Mario, Minecraft, Fortnite. Okay.
Yeah.
We now know.
There you go.
Thank you, America. You're so easy to... so easy to get to. So easy to understand. Predictable little guys.
But what's interesting is that's the United States. Do you know look down in China?
Okay.
Most people are playing a game, and I had to look this up, PUBG.
Oh, right here. PUBG, yes. PUBG.
Hugely popular.
Now, guys, don't laugh at Teal because Teal does not play Battle Royale games.
I do not.
PUBG is the direct competitor and in some cases the spiritual ancestor to Fortnite.
There we go.
Some people would say PUBG was what Fortnite could have become if Fortnite had not had such good marketing. Because PUBG is the Battle Royale game, but a lot of people play vehemently hating Fortnite.
There we go.
Not surprised. Not surprised PUBG's that big.
Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah.
And then, the most searched for watched games on YouTube, Minecraft, followed by Roblox.
Why am I not a Minecraft streamer?
Roblox.
I could have made so much money.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So anyway, these are all just very interesting facts and statistics. And as I said, you can do a deep dive into it. But the takeaway is that the U.S. is, and also U.S. and Western Europe are no longer the top dominating gaming markets as far as number of gamers are. Per capita, we're still up there, but not as far as numbers go, as far as numbers of players.
Right.
Also, the type of games being played has dramatically shifted. We're now digital, we're mobile gaming, and unfortunately, free-to-play is here to stay.
Sadly. But here's the thing, and this is where we all can kind of wrap it all up in a bow for you developers out there. Looking at all of these data in these 2 articles, all of it, and you're gonna have to spend a lot of time crunching. You can start to figure out what you could release and where you could release it to have your game become successful. Because perhaps you're looking at the wrong market when you want to release your story-based RPG.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're looking in the wrong place when you want to release your PUBG clone or whatever. And here's the thing, a lot of new developers try too hard to just release the game to Steam and the world. There's nothing wrong with putting your game on Steam so that the world can touch it.
Right.
However, we always talk about do your market research.
Yeah.
And if these numbers here say that the game you're trying to make would sell really well in the Middle East, then push your marketing in that direction.
Yep. and hire a localization expert.
And get your game released in Pakistan, wherever. You know, you get your game released in India.
United Arab Emirates.
Yes,
UAE.
thank you. Thank you. Or
another big gaming market coming up.
Yeah, let's say that, for example, after doing all of your research, you find that your game is really popular in your game type is really popular in a Chinese market. Get a localization expert and push it to the Chinese market. You're guaranteed more success. Developers who just put up their game on Steam or itch.io or whatever and expect the world to download it, 1 out of a million are going to become successful.
Yeah, those are not good odds.
But if you take this data right here, figure out where your market is, and then push your game in that direction, then you might have a chance of success.
Yeah. Oh, and before we close out, just one more comment on my end.
Yes.
VR. I know we haven't talked a lot about VR in this data, but VR is a fast-growing market.
Yes.
The reason VR hasn't stood up is because it's still so expensive to get into.
Right.
The barriers of entry to VR are rather high.
Right.
But my hope is that when the technology advances some, and we get more mobility with VR and more accessibility, that we'll see a lot more VR stuff coming out. And if this whole metaverse thing takes off, definitely VR will be a contender.
Now, to go back to what Lilac said, headsets like the Quest 2, which is a good startup, it's not my favorite because of its certain limitations, but the concept behind the Quest 2, I love it.
Yeah.
And if we can continue to go in the direction of the Oculus Quest 2, then yes, all of those positives are going to be there, with the negatives slowly being relinquished.
Yeah.
You're going to have headsets that have the processing power to take the games that can connect you to the world and run without being tethered.
Right.
But you have a tether option in case you want to run something really beefy. And then you have the ability to play games that connect you with other people around the world in virtual reality. And you can use something like VR chat or whatever as your hub, your metaverse.
Right.
So VR is definitely going forward. It's just taking its time to where people can afford it.
Right.
Because it's expensive.
So there we are, in a nutshell.
In a nutshell.